Well, hey there, howdy folks, it's Doug again. How is everybody doing today? Well, I hope. I'm going to talk about a topic that's pretty near and dear to my heart today, so bear with me. Doug saves telemarketing. And why does that matter? And who cares? Kind of half the fun. Um, it's a different kind of job, definitely. A lot of people don't like to do this. You have to talk to 300 people a day, and they all hate you for good reason. Um, they're doing things. They're doing things that they want to do rather than talk to you. If they wanted to talk to you, they would have called you, and they don't. They don't. Trust me. So here's a gig. I went to a family restaurant with my mom and dad and my aunt and uncle and my grandpa on Mother's Day. And the place I went to I thought would really work well with the solar power panels. But I don't have a cell phone that works here. I have two cell phones, a T-Mobile Galaxy S5. I shut off service with them. And then I bought a Virgin mobile phone, a prepaid one. But where we live in Grayling here is in a valley, and I swear to goodness, in 2 mile direction all around our house, 2 mile diameter, everywhere around here, it works fine. But not exactly where I live, which is so ironic. But anyways, my dad was kind enough to let me use his phone, so what did I do? I made one phone call on Friday, and they told me that he was on vacation, and I should call back today at 1 o'clock. So I do. And it turns out guy couldn't have been more interested, and for a lot of reasons. I got his email. He really wants to talk to me again. 5 o'clock on Thursday. He's got me penciled in on his schedule. He brought out a schedule, and you can hear him rustling around on paper. And you can actually really tell when somebody's interested and when they're just trying to get you out the phone. That's one thing you have to learn, but a lot of people don't like this job, and for good reason. I mean, you talking to 300 people a day, and 99.9% of them don't like you and don't want to talk to you and don't ever want you to call them back. So for me to make one phone call a day was pretty nice. I haven't done it in a while, so it made me feel good. And that's why I'm making this video. So here we go. Doug saves telemarketing. All right, here's the trick. First of all, you have to talk to the gatekeeper when he or she answers the phone, because 9.9 times out of 10, the person that first answers the phone isn't going to be the person that you need to talk to. So you have to get past this gatekeeper style person, and then you have to talk to the guy. You have to ask him, like, is this Mr. Jones? Or, well, you got to say, hey, this is Doug. Can I ask who I'm speaking with? And I like to actually ask, you know, I know you're busy, but can I get a few minutes of your time, please? And it's that asking. A lot of my bosses don't like that I ask questions like that. Like, can I have a few minutes of your time? I'm trying to be courteous, and I'm trying to be respectful of their time. But a lot of my bosses just think that that's a way out. But it's something that I do, and yeah, sure, they might be right, but they won't mind as much if I call back. And if they do say, hey, no, I am busy right now, then you can ask, well, is there a good time I can call you back when you're going to have a few minutes for me? And they actually like that. So here goes. There's a few techniques that you need to know if you're going to talk on the phone. So, like, for example, like, if they talk really slowly, then you have to talk really slowly also. You have to make it sound natural, like you talk this way all the time. But then if they talk really fast, you have to talk really fast. And if you keep talking really fast and they think you talk really fast because they talk really fast, and they're going to trust you a whole lot more because you talk really fast and they talk really fast, and they like that about you. They don't know why. There's psychology behind that, though. If you mimic them, if they're really gruff, you know, you got to try to have to be a little gruff because people trust themselves, all right? And that's a little technique. So if you're more like them, then all of a sudden, psychologically, they like you and they trust you more because they like and they trust themselves. So if you can sound like they do, then they're going to trust and like you more. Also, you have to ask them questions. You want to ask them questions about yourself. How are you today? Okay, well, this is Doug with ABC Company, Mr. Jones. How are you today? You know? I'm good. And you learn a little bit about them. You get them involved in the conversation. Every time you ask them a question, you're getting them involved in the conversation. You're not just talking at them, right? So they like that. They like that. Most people like to talk about themselves and talk, you know, have people interested in them. That's what they like. That's what they want to hear. And that's my job to get them to do that, to feel comfortable and good enough to talk. So yeah, you talk to 300 people a day. So most of them are assholes. They don't want to talk to you. They're doing something else. You're bothering them. Not interested. Yada yada yada. Um, but if they talk really fast and you talk really fast, then they can talk really fast. And if they feel like you are the person that talks really fast because they're the type of person that talks really fast, and all of a sudden they like you more, um, and you have to have fun with it. Here, I wanted to make this point. I know I'm going over already, but you have to have fun. Because if I call somebody and I'm like, "Hi, Mr. Jones, my name is Doug, and I wish I didn't exist in your universe today, and don't I sound like Eeyore, and all of a sudden I just want to just go jump off a building." But if I can be really fun and like, "Hey, Mr. Jones, how are you today, sir? I got something really good for you." And yeah, you do sound like a salesman a little bit. You can't take it up like 10 notches, but if you take it up a notch or two, they're going to bring it down a little bit. But if you can sound really excited about something, and "Hey, Mr. Jones, this is something great that you're just going to love," and he's going to be more interested because obviously it's making you happy. So why wouldn't it make, them a little bit happier, at least to hear about it? And, all right, I'm a minute or so over, and so I was trying to hit a lot of points, and anyways, I hope you have a great day, and if you are watching, you are the resistance, and I hope that makes you feel better. So with that, I do. Bye.